Hi, it's Tara Lynn here. I cannot believe I'm going on video looking like this. I have literally just had the flu for the past 3 days. Some kind of stomach bug or something. But anyhow, I thought since I looked so horrid that this would be a perfect opportunity to show you what an amazing product the Youngblood Natural Mineral Foundation is. If we're gonna take care of all this. I even have a blemish that we're gonna cover up. So anyhow, I'm going to be using the full gamut of products that you are supposed to use when using the Natural Mineral Foundation. We're gonna use the mineral primer, looks like this. Some of the key ingredients in this primer are Youngblood's signature blend of minerals, which is rhodolite, zincite, malachite, and hematite, vitamins A and E, it's a silica blend, and jojoba seed oil. So all of these ingredients are amazing. They protect the skin cells and rejuvenate skin tissue, provide protection against environmental damage. The silica provides a silky, lightweight feel, and the jojoba seed oil restores skin's natural lipid barrier. Amazing, amazing product here. I use this primer with every foundation that I wear. So anyhow, the next item is the actual, well, no, let's do the rice powder. So in the way that you do this, you'll do your primer first, and then I'm going to do a dusting of the rice setting powder. This is medium. Some of the highlights of the rice setting powder are, key ingredients are cornstarch, rice starch, cucumber extract, parsley extract, and green tea extract. If you're wondering what I'm looking at my handy dandy training manual from work. So anyhow, the rice powder is amazing. It is non-drying, a non-drying translucent powder that helps absorb excess oil and actually helps minimize the pores. So we'll do that. And then the actual foundation. So key things about that natural mineral foundation. It has the titanium dioxide in it for natural sun protectant, mica and iron oxides. This is an amazing foundation that it's going to make all these imperfections go away just like that. So you'll see. Let's get started. First thing we're going to do. Oh, and I forgot to say that 2 other products I'm going to use. Probably the concealer and also the high definition powder is what I'll set with. The high def powder has the rhodolite and zincite in it, as well as silica and licorice root. Licorice root is an anti-inflammatory, and the rhodolite and zincite, of course, protects the skin cells and helps rejuvenate tissue. Anyhow, here we go. Starting with the primer. I'm washed, I'm moisturized. I'm going to put actually what I do is this. I put it on the tip, a pea-size amount like that, just like that, or like that, on the tip of my finger. And I just rub the tips of my fingers together, and then I just put it on like that. Actually, I probably need a little bit more. An actual large pea size. Emulsify between the fingers, and then go ahead and gently rub it all over your face. You'll feel it's immediately lightweight, silky. It's amazing. It's like your skin is saying, thank you, thank you. This really just creates the perfect canvas to work with. It fills in the fine lines and the pores and your wrinkles, and it moisturizes. It does everything. Sorry. I know I'm always drinking water, but it's even worse than before. I'm dehydrated from being sick. Anyhow, so now that I've got the primer on, I always let it set for about 30 seconds, and then I use the Youngblood Super Powder Brush, and I will apply. I'm actually oily and dry skin. It's very strange. I am dry, but then by the end of the day I get oil. So I'm going to do this application as if I have oily skin, more so versus dry. So then before the foundation, I'm going to put a dusting of the rice setting powder. So we're going to go like this. I use the Super Powder Brush, and I just dab it right in the pressed compact. I prefer pressed just because. And then I put a slight dusting of this all over. And this is going to help absorb the oil before it gets to your layer of foundation. That is the purpose of putting the rice powder on before the foundation. So here we go. Maybe I should zoom in. Yeah. This is a very versatile brush. If you don't have it, you should get it. You can use it for your natural mineral foundation, your high def powder, and your ice powder, and even blush if you want. Okay, so you can use one of 3 brushes to actually apply the natural mineral foundation, the loose powder. You can use the super powder brush for a more sheer coverage, or you can use a kabuki brush. This is the Youngblood large kabuki, and this creates even a little more heavier coverage because it picks up more product. And then for the heaviest coverage, you'll want to use the Ultimate Foundation brush, which is a flat top kabuki, or flat angled or flat brush. Anyhow, it's the Youngblood Ultimate Foundation brush, and this can be used for the stippling method and to just buff it in. Today, I'm going to use the large kabuki, is what I'm going to choose to work with. So this is how I do it. Oh, this is a brand new product, so I'm going to open it up. I always take my stuff and I tap it in to the top. I usually use about, well, that doesn't look like very much, but you'll see. So I just dip it into the cap and I tap off the excess, and now let the magic begin. Buff it in. You can already see, oh, I'm sorry, by the way, this color is warm beige. I'm using warm beige. I'm going to put a whole layer on using this kabuki. You go like this. And you can see it is giving me some pretty good coverage just with that one light layer. It is amazing. Actually, I'm going to put a little more on, and I'm going to demonstrate how it works using the Ultimate Foundation brush. So again, I tap it in there. Oops. And then we'll go like this, and you just buff it in really with little circular motions. It's amazing. This color might be a little bit too dark for me at the moment, but that's all right. That's what we're going to go with. I'd rather have some color than not any color. So instead of using concealer on my blemish, I'm going to demonstrate how I use the actual loose powder as a concealer with my concealer brush. I actually just take the product, again, put it in the cap, I dip my concealer brush in it, and then I'm going to just pat it right on the blemish. Whoa. See? It just disappears. Amazing. Truly amazing. While we're at it, let's cover up my little age spot there too. All right. Can only do so much, right? All right. So now that we have a full layer of foundation on, I'll do a little bit of concealer. I'm not sure. This concealer might be a little light for this shade of foundation, but let's give it a shot. Seeing as how I've got so much going on here, dark circle wise, I figured I always put my concealer on after the foundation. That's just how I like to do it. It's a personal preference. You can put it on before. You can definitely do that. Oh yeah. Bye bye dark circles. This is an amazing concealer. I love it. It is, let's see, some key points about the concealer really quick here. I'm sorry. I don't know where. Oh, there we go. Ultimate Concealer by Youngblood. Vitamin C. It has vitamin C, vitamin E, allantoin for promoting growth of healthy cells, and jojoba esters for conditioning the skin. So anyway, you can already see the difference between where I put the concealer and where I don't have concealer. So the concealer really helps. Thank goodness for concealer. So I'm just going to do this eye really quick here. And I always use my finger for the most part to finish blending. Okay. A lot of times will use this concealer as an eyeshadow base as well, but for the purpose of today's tutorial, I'm not going to do that. Last but not least, this is actually my favorite part because it's going to give me a nice airbrushed finish. And I'm going to use the high definition mineral perfecting powder with, and I'm going to apply it with my super powder brush. I'm going to put a dusting of this. This is going to, again, absorb oil and create just a really nice airbrush finish, filling in all the, it's going to blur your fine lines and wrinkles is really what it's going to do. I love it. Oh, it feels so silky. Everything feels so silky when all is said and done. Just amazing. Should have worn a headband, huh? Anyhow, all of my imperfections are gone. My face it's so silky smooth and it just feels amazing. It looks amazing. Ooh, I have kind of a tan now. Anyways, I'm so sorry for appearing so haggard, but I figured perfect opportunity to do this tutorial to show you guys that I can liven up this deathly looking face. No more dark circles, my skin tone's evened out, it covered up my blemish perfectly. It's just amazing. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I'm going to zoom in. This is a water resistant formula. It's long wearing. It depending on how heavy you put on the foundation will decipher the amount of SPF that you have on. The layers, each layer, you know, all of these products have titanium dioxide in them. So, you know, you figure you're putting the primer, the rice powder, the foundation, and the high def powder. That's 4 layers of an item that has the titanium dioxide in it. So I believe that I have got about the equivalent of an SPF 20, SPF 25. I've spent a full 6 hours at the beach with no actual sunscreen on my face, just YOUNGBLOOD makeup. YOUNGBLOOD Cosmetics, and in fact it was the loose foundation I wore, and I got completely sunburned on my back, even ruined one of my tattoos. It was fairly new, so it got crispy crittered. Anyhow, my face was fine. Wasn't even so much as pink. So this foundation has great sun protective qualities in it. Anyhow, thanks for watching. Again, YOUNGBLOOD's Natural Mineral Foundation. I used the primer. I used the rice setting powder in medium, the pressed, and then I used the warm beige loose foundation, and then I set with the high def mineral perfecting powder, and the brushes I used were super powder brush, ultimate foundation brush, and large kabuki, as well as concealer brush, all by YOUNGBLOOD. Again, thank you for watching and have a great one.